Yo, YouTube, welcome back to another Bridger video. I just want to let you guys know about this new tea system that has been added. It is shadow dropped. They said that they accidentally shadow dropped it, and I just wanted to let you guys know, if you're wondering why there's a bunch of stuff spawning all around the map and they're like shrubs, I just want to let you guys know what each one does for tea and where to find each one if you want to get them. Let's start off by first showing you where you can turn these like herbs and sprouts into tea. So we're going to start right in front of the county, and we're just going to follow the train tracks. Alright, and once we come up onto this little campsite here, we're going to run to this, and you're going to notice that this little campfire is not the only thing at this little place. There is now a brewing station. So this is what you need to make the teas, and I'm pretty sure this might be the only place that it spawns. I just know that this is one of the guaranteed spots where it can spawn. But before we start brewing each one, let's go over the 6 that are currently known to be in the game, quickly. So I'll move out 1, 2, 3, we'll move out all these spaces, and we'll go through each one. So we're starting off with deer heart roots, not dog vein herbs. Deer heart roots, Hawkeye herb, hellfire sprouts. Right, this is really pissing off. Reservoir roots, turtle shell stem, and the sun blessed leaf. So these are the 6 that are currently in the game. I have found all of them. I'm gonna quickly flash the game map with where every single herb slash sprout slash root slash stem, where all they spawn. But to put it simply, the deer heart root, the Hawkeye herb, and the turtle shell stem all spawn in areas with green. They spawn in the forest near Outlaw Hideout. They spawn in the greenlands or the grasslands, and they spawn in the swamp. Those are the 3 spots, because those are the grassy spots, that the deer heart, Hawkeye, and turtle shell will spawn. The hellfire and reservoir spawn in the desert area, and so far what I know, the sunblessed also spawns there. That's where I found my sunblessed. It is the rarest herb, and we're not completely sure what it does, because it was shadow dropped. It wasn't really supposed to be dropped, but from what I'm guessing, the sunblessed is for when vampires drop, because they're dropping next update. So it might be like, oh, you don't take damage in the sun when you drink the sunblessed leaf tea. For now, we don't know. I'm going to do the honors and brew each tea and try and find out what each one does for you guys. So let's get right into it now that you guys know where to find each herb slash root slash sprout. So first, we're going to come up to the brewing station, and you're going to hold out the herbs. So this is what each one looks like in your hand. This is deer heart, this is Hawkeye, this is hellfire, this is reservoir, this is turtle shell, and this is the sun blessed. So let's start off with the most common ones. We'll do the most common ones pretty easily. So because the grassland has the most area and the biggest area, the deer heart, the Hawkeye, and the turtle shell are the most common. The reservoir is the next most common in the desert, and then the hellfire is like the second most common in the desert. Sunblessed, I'm not too sure how rare it is, but me and my friends were looking for about 10 minutes, and I was the only one to find one. So take it with a grain of salt. Pretty sure it's the rarest. We're going to start with the deer heart root. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold out your root. You're going to hold E. It's going to put one in, and you're going to wait for it to brew the tea. It's a little E. So now we got the invigorating tea. This is what it looks like. It's green, whatever. We're gonna drink it. We're gonna see what it does. So some of these don't have a thing, if you did read the thing. So that one, usually it will say something, because when I tried the hellfire, it said something. So I don't think the deer heart root actually has a use of its tea right now. So just for now, we don't really have something. The Hawkeye herb is the next one. You just basically put it in here and wait for it to go make this thing, then you just brew it again, and it'll give you a tea. So this one is the clarifying tea. It's the same look, just a little darker green. We'll take a little quick drink. Alright, now that we're not getting jumped constantly, we're going to drink the clarifying tea. Now that we can actually drink it, your focus heightens. So what I'm guessing is we probably get better aim here. Maybe less spread. Who knows? But your focus heightens. It gives you a buff. So the Hawkeye herb gives you a buff. If I can find what each of these things mean, I'll put it on screen so you guys know. But for now, I don't really know what they mean. Turtle shell stem is the next one we're going to brew. So far we have the deer heart, which has nothing. Hawkeye, which focuses you. Guessing that's, you know, Hawkeye. Toughening tea, I'm guessing, just from the name of it, that it is a darker green as well. I'm guessing that this is, like, a defensive boost. So, yeah, your skin strengthening. So you probably take less damage with that, which is, it sounds, you know, that sounds pretty strong. But yeah, so that's usually, you know, what something happens when you eat a cooked fish. So it's about the same as a cooked fish, maybe a little bit tougher, a little bit stronger. So I am getting constantly jumped for some reason. But the turtle shell is a toughening, so you probably take less damage. So I'm gonna quickly brew the reservoir root. So we got a refreshing tea, which is like a bright green. So far, before we can move on, Deer Heart has nothing right now. Hawkeye, I'm guessing, is a boost in aim, or like accuracy, maybe damage. Turtle Shell is like skin toughening, meaning you take less damage. Reservoir Root is you feel refreshed, which I'm pretty sure maybe regens all your stamina. Not sure. Again, I don't really know what these mean. Next is the Hellfire Sprout, so we'll do this one. I have done this one before. So this is actually, I don't know really what it does, but I know it probably does something cool, considering the fact it is, you know, the Hellfire. It is a deep red, and when we drink it, it feels like we're on fire, and we actually take damage. We take damage like we're on fire. And I'm guessing what this does is, in my opinion, what I think it does is it, you know, it gives you more damage and maybe a faster, like just faster everything. I'm not sure. When I used it, I shot someone and I actually did, I think, like 1 or 2 more damage with the Winchester. I'm not sure if that was just like, you know, a coincidence or not, but you know, you gotta. Alright, so after I was rudely interrupted for the 7th, I don't even know how many times I've been jumped, after I was rudely interrupted, I would like to move on to the final leaf. Now, this is the Sun Blessed leaf. I'm not 100% sure. Again, what I'm speculating and what my friends are speculating is that this is going to be for vampires, where you can be alive in the sun. Considering the fact that it is the rarest, that kind of makes sense. But for the sake of experimentation for everyone here, I'm going to brew it. If it lets me, okay. It doesn't seem to be brewable. Is it cookable? No. Okay, so for the sake of experiment, I was going to brew it, but this is an unbrewable thing. I will try to figure out if there's anything I can do with this, but for now, it's unbrewable. So, we will find out what that soon means. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments if I got anything wrong or like what I can figure out. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll let you guys know any updates. Join my Discord server if you want stand help, and for any updates genuinely about this, I'll probably update the channel or the server as well. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.